catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Keep the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers now. Going to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Packers.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Bell. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike,
ready. Throwing on first down, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Exit. Check out. Inside. Check 93's the mic. Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on third down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, but not be deterred by anything else.
His throw caught right around the 6. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check 318. Check safety, check safety. Check 24, check 24. Kill. Turn it over.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after 1. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Now Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Yeah, boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 2nd down. It's Bell, and just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Rodgers going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Come get some. Come on. Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Stills over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Here we go, D.
150.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Watch twist. Box it. 93's the mic.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Live.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Down. 60 or.
Check me out.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot. There.
Here's Jones on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Team 6.
Me and you all day.
Go. Speed trip.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
On play action, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Adam Humphries, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it.
Check 99.
Ready.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now Jones operating from the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 45-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run.
We are going.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jones now throwing on third and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on third.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now Saquon Barkley, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On second and 15 now. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They'll go again with Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Break. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Jones from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, lock it. Check three.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready. 30 base.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 3. Watch the curl.
Get it.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers on the left side. This is Stills. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 3!
Now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Secret.
On fourth down, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Williams. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You must be dreaming.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them a couple games